Hey cuties, PeachY here. Welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'll be going over some new, very exciting Shadow High news and a full-on little teaser peek new video we have on their Instagram account, which weeks ago was even considered fake. So let's just get into it. So following chronological order of everything that came out, we first got these body prototypes of the new skin color, which we've seen before, but added on top we have the new head faced up as well, without the inset eyes, but we can still see them right here, and with all the coloring and blushing. So it does seem like with their eyes set in, as we can see here, that the dolls might be all grayscaled or all in black or all in white or green or etc. So it does seem like the whole series might be a one-tone kind of situation. We've also had more pictures of people dressing up these prototype bodies and dolls in clothing and I think even customizing their eyes, because here we can see the close-up here of this new doll. She has colored eyes inset and not grayscaled. So again, I'm not sure, maybe it was customized, maybe they got them off AliExpress, straight from the factory, or because these dolls don't have rooting, they don't have hair, they don't have their correct outfits on, they don't have anything on, it's really just a doll and the new hand mold and the new grayscaled makeup. So it does seem like they just put inset eyes that are colored, or maybe again they will be with colored eyes. I have no clue. There's also another close-up of the new hand mold with even I think it might be painted nail polish on the bottom one. It does look like it has white nail polish on or something, but so yeah, this new hand mold, I love it. I love the acrylics, the long nails or whatever. It's very much giving me OMG vibes. Let's not lie to ourselves. So yeah, I do think that potentially the whole series might be fully in grayscale, or again in these diverse colors we see right here lined up. I'm not sure about the green. I don't know, I feel like green would just be straight out too obviously Frankenstein inspired. And they would be more monster themed, at least, or give me a monster feeling more than a gothic kind of esque vibe, which is what most people are feeling with these new leaks and pictures. So I do think Shadow High will go more in a gothic kind of dark tone, and not so much in more a monster themed tone, because I do think MJ realizes that will be straight up okay, they're copying Monster High, which Monster High is having their own comeback right now. So I don't know if that would really bode well to keep the peace between Mattel and MGA, which is very strained as it comes anyway. So of course the most exciting and shocking part of this whole thing is that Shadow High just completely out of nowhere made its own Instagram account, and popped up, and people were confused if it's real, if it's a legit account or not, because it had no links, it had no linking between MJ except for Shadow High only following back Rainbow High on Instagram. So people were okay, well, it's probably fake, right? Someone's taking advantage of this whole thing, and it's okay, they're, but turns out they're not fake, and they have been amassing a lot of followers in the past weeks, ever since they posted their first picture. People have just been totally in love with all the pics, and today, I literally just took a screenshot of the account before they changed it, and after they did, they posted a new teaser, like I mentioned in the beginning, with full voice acting, a full-on branding of Shadow High, the name. And we'll go over that later. But first, let's take a closer look at the individual pictures in chronological order. The first picture was posted on the 27th of February and has amassed over 2,000 likes already since then. And keep in mind, they only have 3,000 followers since I've checked. So that's pretty good. So here we can't see too much. Like this first picture was really mysterious. It didn't give too much away. Literally the only thing we can see is a doll. And I do think she has a more darker skinned tone on her body. I don't know if it's black, straight up black, or like a darker gray. I don't know about that, but because these pictures are heavily filtered and they have all these like, you know, light spectacle things, you know, the light filter on top that has these rainbow like little you know, things on. I don't know, the name escapes me, but you know what I mean. It's the effect of like a sunset and like rainbow and like light shattering and whatever. So the only thing I can really make out is that the dress is black, obviously, and then she has a belt and the buckle has SH on it in a really nice font, which reminds me of James Charles merchandise. So okay, I hope that's not what they were going for. But that buckle is deluxe. It looks really nice. That detailing is really nice, and I do see it at the bottom of the dress. It seems to have multiple layers. I think I recognize the textile, the fabric they used. I feel like it almost feels like a skirt that I own in real life, so that's crazy. So yeah, not much more to say. It is a simple black dress, or at least what we can see here. The buckle is the main highlight. So the second picture they posted was a week later, or at least it's what it says at the bottom of, you know, of a Instagram picture, where it usually says the date of when the picture was posted. It doesn't give me an exact date. It just says a week ago. So I guess it was a week ago. I'm not sure what day it was posted on, but I do remember seeing it, and it was like, you know, it was a second picture, so it also got like over 2,000 likes. And in stark contrast to the black dress, now we have a full-on white dress. Okay, I like it. At first I thought it was like a lace pattern, just because of the way it looked like a pattern at first because of the lighting, but then I realized it's not a pattern. It's a reflection. So it does, I do think the whole dress is in a like a metallic sheen, you know, like a silver finish, and that's why it looks like a pattern, because it's the light reflecting off it, obviously. So I do love the dress. The bustier kind of stitching at the top, the straps, and then the bottom, it looks so floofy, you know, so poofy. It's giving me like Madonna vibes, especially when you see she has like a glove. She has a real texture, like a real fabric glove made out of real fabric. That's crazy. Not even OMG has done that yet. They've only had like, oh wait, no, they have done real fabric gloves, but not as detailed as this one, because this one's like a full-on glove. The ones we've had in OMG have been like made out of mesh, and that's not quite the same thing. So that is epic. The glove is in the same kind of metallic silver sheen. And then she has the new painted nails, the new hand mold. Love that. I do think it just looks so fabulous. We've needed longer nails for a while now. And then the bracelet, at first glance you wouldn't be able to tell, but it does say shadow, I believe. Shadow. It's wrapped around like as a bracelet, obviously. Like it's just the letters wrapped around her arm. So that is cute. I love it. And so yeah, I mean, that's the only thing we can really tell, because it's so close up, but it looks fabulous. I love this dress. I don't know why it's giving me Madonna vibes. Like it's like giving me just like very, like, I don't know, like retro chic, fabulous, shimmery. It's just the glove's giving me Madonna, and I'm not sure why. The third picture came out 6 days ago, also amassed 2,000 likes, and the caption says, pick a side. Okay, is this gonna be like a Twilight situation where we had like Team Jacob, Team Edward kind of like groups created? By the way, Team Jacob all the way, are you kidding me? But anyway, we have even like a little peek at her face, like a side profile, but not too much, because then we have the whole lighting filter on it. But we do see a clearly new earring mold that says a shadow in the middle, and it does give me like a similar feel of, I think, swags earrings in the OMG line. She does have a similar kind of hoop earring design with like kind of like textured bamboo kind of, you know, going around it, and the writing inside it. Obviously, I just love the design. I'm so happy they're kind of, you know, bringing inspiration over from different brands. And then she does the actual outfit is not like that clear because she's wearing a jacket over her shoulders and that's all we can see. Her actual dress and whatever, like we cannot see anything, but the jacket I do see a little pattern there, like bunny ears or whatever, like a shadow high. It seems like MJ is not going to give up branding everything as their respective you know, brand. Like Rainbow High has rainbow printed all over their dolls, so Shadow High is gonna do the same thing, obviously. But yeah, not much to say actually. It's kind of shocking, but the hair on her does seem very long. Oh yeah, obviously the choker, love the choker. Rainbow High girlies are finally getting a choker that's specially made for their necks, even though basically you can use any chokers on Rainbow High dolls. It's not like, you know, but it's nice that they officially have chokers now. By the way, looking closer at the dress that's kind of peeking through, I do think this girl might be the girl on the left that we saw in the previous video where we got a sneak peek at the artworks of at least two characters. Remember one of the girls had like a snake print dress. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not sure which one had that snake print dress, but one of them did. So my thinking is that this print does look very similar to a snake print. So I'm thinking that girl might be this girl. So I don't know, linked, maybe not. Maybe she's wearing her second outfit jacket. No clue. But MJ is doing a really good job at keeping everything very secret. Now the fourth picture came out 4 days ago. Their release schedule was very on point. It still is. And in this fourth picture, people were saying that because this character does seem to be wearing a very baggy jacket, and you can kind of tell on the sleeve there, it says anti-sparkle, which is something Jade usually often wears, like on her shirt or jacket or whatever. And even the pants have a very like loose, baggy feel to them. But I don't think that's Jade. Girl, are you kidding me? Why would that be Jade? But plus, dead giveaway. Look at the hands. What do you see? Do you see some acrylics? No, girl. These are not acrylics because this is a male we're talking about here. This is a boy. This is no girl. This is a boy. So it's not Jade, or at least I don't think so. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe it could be Jade because Jade would not necessarily have acrylics. That's actually accurate context-wise. But no, I do believe this is not Jade. This is a new boy character for sure, 100%, because we do have clarified official information that Shadow High has a new boy character. But now, okay, is it Aiden from the A's? I don't think so. Because Aiden never wears anything like this in the show, and his style is also not something that looks like this. His style is more like, you know, casual chic, you know, like, but either way, whoever this is, it is a new boy character and I'm excited. And his fit is dripping. Okay, did I just say that again? Excuse me. Moving on. I love it. I love the outfit and I cannot wait to see more of this boy character. By the way, if you notice on his pant legs, there seems to be some type of writing. At first I thought it was gibberish, but no, I think it could actually be like Chinese writing or something. I'm not well versed at all when it comes to languages and whatsoever. So if you recognize what it says on the pants, let me know down below because that might be a hint to who he is. And maybe it's a new Asian character. That would be awesome. Update, apparently the writing translates to shadow. That's awesome. I mean, it's not very interesting. We already knew that, but you know, that's awesome. So here's a comment. And if you have more information about what it could translate to more, let me know. The fifth picture came out 2 days ago and instantly people were already commenting that this is Ainsley, you know, but I don't think this is Ainsley just because one, again, that's not what she wears in the show. And two, by the way, I love what they did with her lips, the lip liner, giving me Cheryl Meyer vibes, but done a little bit better. Lip liner is my jam. And also lip liner is not something Ainsley wears, so I don't think this is Ainsley at all. She's giving me a new character. Like, I feel like this is someone new. But I do love what seems to be like a ponytail that she's wearing, curly hair, the earrings, and just like the jacket she's wearing. Like, I don't like, again, I can't really tell too much, but it does look like she has a little shoulder cutout, which is totally trendy. And I don't know, like maybe denim. I feel like it's denim. I'm not sure. By the way, if all of these dolls are grayscaled or in a certain tone, wouldn't that mean that their outfits are also all in black and white and, you know, gray? I mean, I'm sure there's people who love, you know, black and white gray clothing. But I'm not sure that's very interesting, you know? Like, if all the pictures we've seen, from all the pictures we've seen so far, if all of these dolls end up looking like how they look in these pictures, like literally black and white, would y'all be really into that? Like, just straight up? Because, like, I'm not sure I would like that because they would all look the same. And yes, the fashions would be on point, but what use are good fashions if they don't have good, like, color design behind them? You know, that plays such a big part in what Rainbow High is. But I guess that's the whole point of Shadow High. Maybe, yeah, you know what? Okay, bring on the black and white gray fashions. I'm just thinking it might get boring fast. But I guess if the fashions are very well made, that can kind of compensate for the lack of color. I'm just not sure, because Rainbow High fans are so into dolls that are vibrant and colorful and unique. And while these dolls may all be unique, you know, they're just gonna be, I don't know, I feel like if they're all standing next to each other, they might all blend in, you know, they might all become one blob. And I'm not sure that's something Shadow High wants to be. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I just feel a little conflicted if all of these dolls are actually going to be in grayscale. Like, grayscale, black and white, clothing, all of that, only black and white gray. What do you think? Is that something you're into? Like a full-on, like just literally gray. I don't know, I think that's boring to me, but okay. Anyway, we do also have this additional picture, but it was posted on the Rainbow High Insider account on Instagram and not on the official Shadow High account. So people thought it is probably fake. And not only that, but also because the quality of the picture and the filter, it does look very similar, but it looks more like it's been replicated, trying to emulate the official pictures that we've seen from Shadow High. So either way, I mean, this picture is still really good. I like how it does look very convincing, but it might just be black and white filter and then some lighting effects over it. So it's probably, this one's probably not real. Also because the hand mole is the old version and not the new one. But yeah, still a very nice picture. Now, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, earlier today, I took a screenshot before Shadow High changed up the Instagram account. And this is what it looked like before. They had a customized little icon, right, as a profile picture. No bio whatsoever, and they're only following Rainbow High. Like, I kid you not, a minute later, they updated the whole thing and they changed up the profile picture. Now it's an actual like logo of Shadow High, and then the bio says, "See you in the shadows, Team Shadow High, and MJ Entertainment brand." Yeah, so this is happening. This is legit, and they teased us with a tiny little video clip, not even a video. So let's watch that now.
Drama, rumors, high school rivalries. Let's show them who we are.
They're not backing down.
An eclipse is coming. See you in the shadows, Rainbow High. Drama, rumors, high school rivalries. Let's show them who we are.
They're not backing down.
An eclipse is coming. See you in the shadows, Rainbow High.
One word, goosebumps. That was low-key creepy. I got goosebumps, like, straight up. I was not expecting this kind of, atmosphere. So let's break it down. So we have full-on new voice casting, or at least to my knowledge, I haven't heard these voices before. Now visually, we don't have much new except that the transition from the Rainbow High theme music to the Shadow High distorted sound, right? And then we get the Shadow High logo. I like the whole visual kind of glitching thing. It's not too original, but you know, what is original? It reminds me of Content with Karma. So like, is Karma linked somehow? Who knows? But so what do these people say? I do think that these lines are delivered by multiple people, characters, since there are multiple characters in this line. So someone first says drama. Someone else says high school rivalry. And then let's show them who we are. There, and this is a place where I kind of I'm not sure what they said. It sounds like they're saying we're not backing down. But it also could be that they're saying they're not backing down. You know, maybe MJ is trying to make it look like Shadow High is the enemy, but maybe really it's something more going on, you know? And then, an eclipse is coming. See you in the shadow, Rainbow High. Now, the whole talk of an eclipse is coming has been coming. It's already been. I think they put it as a caption in one of the pictures before. Like, that's not a new saying. Like, the Shadow High has been saying that for a while now. An eclipse is coming. It's been kind of like the motto, I guess, the slogan of the brand of Shadow High. So it's interesting to see what that's going to be all about. Maybe Shadow High is a sister school to Rainbow High. Maybe, you know, it sounds almost like these individuals are saying these things because they feel excluded, or because, you know, excluded, or maybe it is just a rivalry between schools. You know, it may just be a rivalry. You know, that may be the case. They might not be Shadow High and Rainbow High might not be actually related in whatsoever. They might not be, you know, sister schools whatsoever. They might just really be rival schools. And that would also make sense. But it would also make sense if Shadow High is actually just a fraction of the characters in Rainbow High, of students that go to Rainbow High that just feel excluded. Wouldn't that be interesting? Because Rainbow High, I mean, from what we've seen already, does seem like a very inclusive, you know, like everyone's welcome kind of school, but at the same time it is a very exclusive school. So it does seem like maybe some people do feel excluded by Rainbow High and they come together to form Shadow High. You know, that could be something as well. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I do feel like it's gonna be a twist. We're gonna get a twist, and maybe I'm thinking this could be a movie, Rainbow High movie, you know, Shadow High and Eclipse is coming. Who knows? Maybe it could be like a 30-minute special on YouTube. Because I do feel like this is giving me very much like a kind of TV special, like, you know, a YouTube special, kind of like a mini movie, like high stakes, you know. So this is spooky, but I love it. But yeah, that was the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up if you did. It does help a lot. Leave me any thoughts or questions you may have down below. Let me know what you thought of the recent developments with Shadow High, the first leaks, the official pictures on the Shadow High Instagram account, and now the first teaser that we've had. Let me know what you thought of all of these things down below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, so you don't miss out when I post more Rainbow High, Shadow High, doll news. Stay safe, be kind. I hope to see you next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.